Tunayasie Tuanachtan minech veshutana Tuasiech venu Ita hiana Inech shevetu Inasuchtat nayasiech ten mesono Urta acht vesuot iana Inte venech ten vesuot In Shana Shendevene Turanas in Diana Turanas in Shendevene Tuanayanas Isan Itandayanas in Shana in Tonai Tuana sianach vese Itanasur Tuch mint ve suata ya mechtenu al Tua mint Hiana sianante vesuartaya shie int nunt aya sie nuntur nint ayane ishenete ve no sutana ichtua sianat eyo urta ifta anna sie tu asiachta asie nechsheve sutacha Satnam, my beautiful family, brothers and sisters. Satnam, thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for joining. Thank you for receiving. Taya sia nechtesua. It's actually quite interesting. This drawing, this being came through before the one that I posted previously. But for some reason, I just saw 333. And for some reason, it just so happened that I used that, I introduced or whatever that being before this one. And this being, when I was drawing it, when it was coming through, it reminded me a lot of, first of all, lion. At that point I was connecting a lot with the lion energies, and now it's just coming through for the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August. So how wonderful, serendipitous and synchronistic. Tayanasie tur tal miner veshutaka iasaha nierdeheshonochtonomika ai. The main message that came through with this energy for me personally was simplicity. Simplicity in everything we own, everything we are, everything we do. And the ownership of the is also referring to that, the attachments we own within ourselves, the things that we choose to cling to within us. Simplicity is from my perspective and from what I have seen, one of the best ways to have stagnant energies start moving again, energies that have been crossing over from generation to generation to generation, like extremely stagnant energies, are really able to be cleared once simplicity is embodied. I say this because once the more we embody the simplicity that we are, meaning the more that we focus all of our energy and awareness on our I am presence, which is everything that we are and everything that we ultimately need because we manifest from this presence. So the more we take energy away from things within us and then ultimately outside of ourselves and place that energy on the I am presence, it creates an open vortex for energy to once again start flowing. Ultimately, all the traumas that we have gone through in this lifetime, as well as the traumas that we are carrying from our ancestors, are just stories that we keep on telling ourselves. Please do not misunderstand. I am not saying or invalidating. I'm not saying that these traumas don't matter. I'm not invalidating these experiences at all. But it gives you a certain power over it once you do start to realize that it is just a story that I am telling myself. The whole of life, the whole of creation is just a story. The more you realize that, the more you start taking your energy and your awareness away from things that is not you. Ultimately, you are the ultimate reality. You are the only thing that truly matters in your reality. Everybody else, every other being is just sharing this experience with you. Just bumping into each other in this infinite void of cosmic energy. So the more simplicity we embody, the more our vortex is allowed to flow. I do not watch or follow Abraham Hicks at all, but I do know of a lot of people that post like memes and these teachings of Abraham Hicks. So yeah, I just, for some reason that came up because I kept talking about the vortex and I've been experiencing it. I experienced it as the flow. It doesn't really matter what you say, but the more simplicity you embody, the more space there is, the less obstructions there are in your energy field, the better the energy is allowed to flow. And the beautiful thing is we get to choose what energies we want to flow into that vortex, into your own personal river. Ta nasiech desu int eveshonoch tuanaha inechshente vesuktal inant ayana masevechto ono. So how would we go about like starting to embody the simplicity? The thing is, what I have noticed these last couple of weeks is that we as humans tend to find ourselves enthralled by so many stories, be it politics, be it even our purpose, because as I said, all of creation is just a story. My purpose I'm living, this I'm doing, the YouTube channel, the teachings, the sessions I do, it's all just stories. Okay, so when you realize that it is just a story, you can then start to take your awareness and your energy from that. Even though it is something important to me, even though it is something I feel I must do, it is still just a story. The only thing that truly matters is my consciousness, my awareness, my relationship with self, my relationship with Creator. that ultimately leads you to simplicity. Because once you realize that the only truth is you and your creator, the only truth is you and your experience of creator, everything else starts falling away because nothing else matters. Even though certain parts of the story you quite enjoy and other parts you don't, you might still, in some ways, chase after the good parts of the story and, depending on where your awareness is, accept or run away from the bad parts. It doesn't matter because playing the story is part of the story. Playing the story is part of the purpose. We are here to play out the story. We are here to play the movie, to do the play. But in order for us to create what it is that we came to create, in order for us to truly live in our joy, we need to embody the simplicity of spirit. Because spirit is very simple. Spirit is extremely simple in its complexity. Once you get down to it, everything is just a vibration. It is just an awareness, a perception. Creating this space, allowing yourself to draw your energy into yourself once again, to you and to your creator, create a simplicity beyond anything experienced in human mind. Tua nasiene hiashach min derve su tam tam. Tua nasaye inayasa tienech vesu. Nothing except you matters. And by you, I'm not referring to only the human aspects of you, but I ask you to see deeper than that. The you that is everybody else, the you that is me, the you that is God. The only thing that truly matters is you and your relationship with yourself, you and your relationship with your creator, which should be the most simple thing. And that simplicity is unconditional love. Unconditional acceptance of anything and everything that is. Tua asianantaya itandayana o Isanda hiende yana ye Tuana siet untana yana me. Okay. Satnam, my brothers and sisters, thank you so much for connecting once again. Thank you for listening and joining. This was a very, I experienced this energy as very laid back and very straightforward and to the point. The simplicity that I have been experiencing myself with these teachings, been wanting to do that for a while, clear my throat, I mean. The simplicity that I've been experiencing has been allowing so much freedom and so much expansion within me, because ultimately this realization that everything is very simple in the fact that everything is just consciousness and that there is just one will, really, the simplicity even takes away the chatter of the monkey mind. But from my perspective, the simplicity only comes after a certain level of mastery of the monkey mind, so to speak, the chattering, or let me rather say the wounds. after a certain level of healing your wounds, meaning your ancestral wounds, wounds from this lifetime, from alternate lifetimes, etc., etc., any kind of spiritual energetic wound, um, only then the simplicity and the awareness of the simplicity starts opening up to you, because you have gone into the darkness, because you have gone deep enough in order to be steadfast enough in order to experience this balance within you. Okay, so yes, my details are in the description box below for my PayPal for any donations. All donations are so blessed with blessings and love and light and magic. And also, if you are interested in sitting through personal sessions with me, my email is down below as well. My sessions consist of basically me just speaking with you and me also channeling with you. The sessions are really powerful in that the downloads are very palpable, the energy is very palpable, depending on where it is that you are and where and what it is that you need, etc., of course. But the sessions are always geared to guiding you towards your truest and most authentic self. Once again, for you to embody that, for you to embody your own expression of light language or soul speak or whatever, and for you to also embody any other gifts that it is that you are. I am here to assist you in going through your own darkness in order to see your very perfect, very bright light. So yes, much love. Happy 8/8 everybody. This has been such a beautiful journey, and I will see you on the other side then. Sat Nam.